try to make these like, make things equal. I like what he says on taxes, but I don't like the racism stuff, but that's like, no, you can't
gloss over certain
things. Do that. That's a big issue. You can't say, I can't have respect for you if you're telling me, I don't, the racism thing is bad, but I'll roll with him on that because of this other stuff. Right. That's crazy. Like I was telling a friend of mine, on Facebook, you get into these arguments on Facebook.
I saw this.
But a guy I went to high school with he's Italian. Whatever.
I saw this. This was hilarious. I
was like, I'm never going to support a president who is outwardly racist towards Italians. Because that speaks to their character. Who else are they outwardly racist against? You know what I'm saying? That's not what we want as a country.
Yeah.
So of course I'm going to take offense to it. If you don't care, you're basically saying you don't care about black people. If you can still support a person who feels that who obviously has ill will towards a group of people. Right. What is that? What are you saying? So you can't have it both ways. Exactly. And I obviously agree with Stills, and I'm glad he said something. And I am disappointed in Flores because say nothing.
Right.
Say nothing. You're right. He's in a tough spot. It's his boss. Okay, so I'm not asking you to really come out and attack him. You don't have to do that. Even though I wouldn't mind that either. But you don't have to. You don't have to say. But you don't have to. Go at your player for doing it a way you wouldn't do it. You don't have. You could just stay out of it.
He could have just said, "Look, we're working it out in house."
Or he could have said, "Hey, my player has a right to express his opinion on what he feels. I do not suppress the voice of any of my players." Done. That's the end of your quote. Yeah. And what I find. This is my problem with statements.
He probably thinks of saying that because you got to remember he's a first-time head coach, so before anything he's trying to protect himself.
You know what?
So I think he thinks that saying that even would.
I think he did think that. I think he did think that. I don't think there was any malicious intent by Flores here. I think he was trying to protect himself in this. But you know what? We've seen.
It is like he's trying to separate himself. Like, I don't think like that.
Right. But we've seen. I'm going to say this.
He's black and his last name is Flores.
But I'm going to say this now.
So he's both of us.
We've had players. Kenny Stills is going out and putting his name on this and putting his face on this and is out there. Come on, it's time for some coaches to do it too.
Right.
Y'all can't always be towing the line. Mm-hmm. So if you know something is wrong, say it's wrong. Like, and I agree with you. He didn't have to come out and say all that. He doesn't have to attack the guy who's, I get that. We all have to make some choices where we can't do some things right because the people who are paying us. There's not total freedom there.
Right.
But if you know something isn't right, you kind of right. He doesn't have to really say anything at all. His silence actually could have been more powerful than what he said here.
Yeah.
Because now it's kind of like, yeah, Kenny, you know what? You did it. This is another thing I'm tired of. Can we stop with the... Yeah, I support the players for expressing themselves, but let's not have them do it this way. Right, because it makes you uncomfortable. That's, as I said before, that's the point, man.
People hate being uncomfortable.
That's the point.
They hate it.
And I feel Kenny, and you know what? For the owner, you put out this statement. You know what? When stuff like this happens, why don't you stand up in front of the press and answer some questions? Because I got some questions for him.
Yeah.
I'd love to be in that Miami press. I got some questions for him.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you say you're for diversity and all this stuff. And to Jamal's point, you can't have it both ways. But you can't dip your toe in the I'm for the people and then dip your toe with somebody who's like, yo, I'm not for the people.
Right.
It doesn't work like that.
I think he's doing that because financially it benefits him.
I agree.
Financially, for some people, it just benefits you to be like, oh, yeah, I'm with black people on this. I'm with Hispanic people on this. And then when Trump is in office, they try to use the cop out like, oh, I've been a friend of his for a very long time.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing that Trump would be like, oh, I have black friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're kind of doing the same thing.
Where he also says and this is an actual quote, where he says he's the least racist person in America. Look at y'all faces.
Because we all know as black people, when anytime somebody's like they're the least racist person or they mention the black friends,
I'm thinking about
that also means you're still racist, by the way. Because you didn't say you're not racist. You said you're the least racist.
It's true.
I'm thinking about that D.L. Hughley joke in Kings of Comedy. When you can count how many come in the door.
Yep.
Yeah. If you standing there counting.
Count, we know. We already know. Right. Yeah. It's just, look, Kenny Stills did the right thing here. He should be getting more attention. This hasn't got more attention nationally. I think it's quite frankly because people are uncomfortable talking about it too. That's what the problem. People are uncomfortable talking about it.
We're never going to get anywhere until we address the issues and people. I always I tell people all the time like okay, even racism in itself, it's not the end of the world. Like you can recover. You know what I'm saying? Like I always joke around. Like some of my best friends are racist. Like this is something we deal with as a black person or in this country. Like that is part of the deal. Right. So we deal with this. You know, but you have to accept the fact that hey, you are racist.
You can be a better person, right?
And you can change that.
Admitting is the first step.
Bill Roden always says, you know, men in this country are all recovering sexists. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something you have to actively change and make yourself become a better person. Right. So, you know, okay, you're racist now. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up on you. You know,
right?
But just work at it.
There's still hope.
You could be